So in today's video, we are going to show you how bronze pack method works and how you can still do it even after Team of the Year. As you see here, we are selling certain cards for certain prices, and there are a few tips and tricks I can teach you. With Team of the Year, it was absolutely amazing to do because bronze rares were so high. At this current time of recording, they are 200 each as a sale, but we are looking for the actual price of when they hit 1 second left. So as you can see here, 250 doesn't change it. So we are going to move this up to 300 until we find a price. So 300 they will sell after 1 or 2 listings. So what I mean by that is you list them over and over again until they sell. Then we have this other filter, which is Libertadores. And if you don't know, there are bronze Libertadores cards, and they are 64 rated and under. So we're going to keep looking at prices until we hit 64 or rated or under. And these ones are where your coins come from. As you can see here, there are a lot of gold cards going for this. And we're just going to look for anyone that's under that price. We need to go right to the end. So essentially, you're just looking to see what the price is. As soon as you find out what it is, you know what they sell for. So we know they sell for more than the pack that you buy for a bronze pack. And then we have the Sudamericana, who also sell for 700, 600. And again, these are bronze rated cards at the end. And you can see how much they go for. And then there is one more thing you can do as well. So if we go to leagues, we go to Libertadores, there are actually bronze cards who are in Libertadores. And just to show you this, these cards also sell for about 700 as well. And that applies for the Sudamericana League if there was one here, which I'm pretty sure there is. There it is. And you can see Sudamericanas go for the same price. So there are certain cards that instant sell. Now, the trick is, what you need to do is have about, I always start with 10,000 coins, because that's sort of like the limit to start off with. If you have more, you can go on forever. But 10,000, you kind of can manage how many coins you're spending. Is the return there? So straight away, we're looking to get as many rares as we can, as well as getting at these Sudamericana cards. So we already know that this Sudamericana is going to be around, as long as he's not price fixed at a certain price. He is, unfortunately. So we're going to have to try and list him 3 or 4 times at 1,000. But we know that they sell. These rares go for 300 or 250, as we've already seen. So we'll stick him up for 250. The Belgian player, I'm not sure if he does sell. He doesn't, so we can keep him. And then we can discard everything else. And then basically the argument is that that Belgian league player can go into a League SBC in the future or into a bronze upgrade, depending on what you want to do. This gives you so many options. You can even hold it for when Marquee Matchup comes out and they seem to go up in price if they are required. So again, we got ourselves 2 rares this time. This guy is from Ligue 1, and it looks like he's going to be around 700. The way I do the pricing, in case you don't want to relist over and over again, I find the cheapest one on the market, which was that 800 card, and I usually, or 750 there, and I usually just go 50 underneath to 700, and we do the same for the goalkeeper, who I believe is probably going to be about 200 as well. So on this pack alone, we have made profit, no matter whether these 2 players sell or not. So the goalkeeper from Germany, he is 200, so he doesn't sell. And the CDM from England doesn't sell either. We can discard the rest, but if you look now, our discard value is 89 coins. So technically we've made 89 coins, plus these 2 players on top. I think people forget about the value of cards. If we were to win these cards off the market, it's 150 each at a minimum price. So that's 300 coins we have saved. We can use them to do upgrades with, or again, as I've mentioned, any sort of flash SBC it comes out in the future, or if we need English players in the future. The way I like to look at bronze commons are they are investments. So you hold on to them for a very long time, and then you keep hold of them until you need to sell them, or you can put them into SBCs when required. So again, we got ourselves 2 rares, which seem to be about 250 each, so that's 500. You're not going to make profit instantly on every single pack. Some of these are going to be a longer hold than others. So again, that's going to be 500 back before tax, plus the 87 coins we're going to get back from discarding. And then we have 2 more of these bronze players into our club, unless this guy sells. My rule of thumb is if a bronze common sells for more than 200, so 250, I sell them. If they don't, I keep hold of them. And that's what you basically want to do, is go round and round and round until you do that. It is a really good system to stock your club. The reason why I say 10,000 coins, because if you play match points or match games even, and you basically do champs, rivals, etc., you'll get those 10,000 coins back every week, no problem. Everybody plays champs or playoffs. You're going to make it back from the packs and rewards you get. So it is a really nice method to make those coins back. So you're looking at, like, if you're not very good at trading, this is your way to do basically a safe investment, if you like. The hold can be a few months. It can be a few days, depending on what EA have in line. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select Foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NANIC for 6% off on all orders. And I'll show you exact SBCs that I mean in a minute. But we are just going to keep going through these bronze packs. It is a little bit of a boring process, but once you get used to it and once you know the players' prices, you can fly through. We have been very, very lucky that we've managed to pack a rare in every single pack. I promise you that doesn't happen all the time. So again, we are making at least a little bit of our coins back per pack. Whether we are losing them or not is a different matter. So again, another card is not worth something. Is this guy worth anything? No, he's not. And then this English centre back isn't either. So we will put these down here. And then, once you can do a lot of bronzes into the silver upgrades will give you a lot to go into the gold upgrades, etc. You start building your club up from the back. It is like the poor man's way of doing it, but essentially it is much worth it in that sense, as we do get ourselves a Prem centre-back from France. 700, what's it going to be, 600 maybe? Let's have a look here. So 600 there, so again, we're making profit on this pack no matter what, because we have our rare at the beginning. So he is from the German League 3. It's probably 250 as well. We'll put him up for 300, see if he goes. Discard the rest. 183 coins back, plus this Australian centre-back that we can keep. So as you can see there, we've done quite a lot of bronze packs already. We'll have a look if anything has sold or not. I think we spent about 3,000 coins, more or less, and we've managed to get a couple things sold. Yes, I had some cards in here before. So the centre-back has sold, the winger has sold, and the other cards that we had from earlier date. So you can see here, we've already got so many things for sale. So that's 300, 550, was that 800, 1,050, 1,300, 1,500, 1,750. And if that card sells, 2,750. So from the 3,000 coins we spent, we got 3,000 things more or less on sale. And then if we go to our actual club and go to recent, you will see that we actually have a lot of bronze players in our club, which we have watched basically for free, essentially. So we go to newest, and you can see here we got one page and a little bit more after that. So these are, imagine these are 150 each. You've saved yourself 300, 600, 900, 1,200, 1,500, 1,650. So with that in mind, you've actually made money on this. We can then decide whether these are going to be worth something and how to work out these are worth anything. The first tip I can give you is make sure you go to this icon tab and you complete every one of these SBCs, in which I'll show you here are the bronze rares. You get 2 rare gold players back that are tradable, and the same for silver rares. If you don't have silver rares, I'll show you how to get that in a minute. Then, if you have a lot of bronze commons like I do, you can then basically do this thing here. You can go to upgrades, do this bronze upgrade. You can put in as many bronze as you want. Always put your commons in here, not your rares. You'll get yourself 2 silvers back, 1 rare, 1 common, which then eventually you can put into the 3 gold common, etc. But there are other things you can also do as well that EA like to bring out, especially with the new promo coming out. So we have a lot of these daily SBCs that come out, which I think I've completed most of them. We have our key matchups that comes out every Thursday, of course. But we also have a lot of these, where are they? These future star challenges where you need to have X amount of bronze or whatever. And these actually do spike the prices up. That's how I managed to sell some more beforehand. So the cycle basically goes round and round and round, and it is a really efficient way to make money on FIFA. It is a very long way, but it is very, very efficient, and it does help you out. So we're going to open up a couple more packs just to show you the method. We didn't manage to pack any Libertadores or Sudamericana cards apart from the one that was kind of price fixed at a bad price. But we still managed to maintain only a couple hundred coins that we lost, and we managed to fill our club up with a couple of bronze players as well. And again, let's have a look what we got here. We got ourselves a left winger. He's going to go for 250. Let's see if MLS players go for anything now. They don't. Then we have this guy who doesn't sell, and this guy probably doesn't sell either, but you never know. Let's double check. So he's 700, 700, 500, 400. So he's 350 coins for some reason. So we'll list him up for 300 to get him gone quicker. So that's 550 we made back, plus just under 100. So we only lost 100 coins in that, but we've got 2 more bronze players in our club. There are a few more things you can do with the bronze players. We have the premium and the non-premium mixed league upgrade. I forgot what they're called now. But they are, I don't think the non-premium one isn't worth your time of day because it is so many bronzes and stuff in there. Yes, if you did another bronze pack, you could definitely do it over time. But it's up to you whether you want to do that or not. I like to keep them from upgrades. So the rest of these players, that guy's got 150 bid on. 200, so he doesn't actually sell. It's just lucky someone's got a bid on him. This guy goes for 200 as well, and this guy does as well. So essentially those last 2 packs we have actually lost coins, but in the long run we haven't, because again they are kind of investments of what we have. And then we have one where we have not packed a rare finally. We've been very lucky getting rares and we finally didn't get one. So we need to check if any of these are from leagues that we could use. So Saudi doesn't sell. This guy doesn't sell. So let's say all these cards don't sell, which is looking like. And you're thinking, oh, well, I've lost coins here, so the bronze pack method doesn't work. That's not true. So these cards, imagine you paid 150 each. That's 600 coins plus 145 to discard. So you've technically spent 750 coins or 600 coins altogether on getting 4 bronze players like you would. But there was a chance that you could have got a Libertadores, a Sudamericana, or a player that's worth a value. But on the same time of that, those 4 players you can keep hold of, and eventually we will need 1 or 2 of them that will sell back the value of the pack. And then we have our next pack here, so we discard everything else. Some managers still do sell for a lot of coins, especially the Brazilian managers. You have yourself a Brazilian manager, it's like 5k instantly. So this guy sells. I don't know if the Borussia Dortmund, the Borussia Mönchengladbach defender sells. So he does the 600. So that's already our money back on that pack with a little bit of profit on top. And then this guy doesn't sell either. So again, 183 coins back plus the 700 or 800 that we've just made from selling those cards. And even though we started off on like 554,000 coins, we actually have got a lot of stuff in our club. I do this at least once a week to try and stock the club back up. Turkish League, sent left back. So here you go. This card goes for about 350 here. That's not a problem. We are going to list them up for a little bit more because if there's only one card for 350 and there's loads for about 1,000, put them up more and try your luck. Worst case scenario is you relist them up for the actual price he is. And this guy doesn't go for anything. The Indian left back doesn't go for it. And the rest discard. And it's just the process of doing that over and over and over again. We're opening up one more, and I think that kind of explains it. If you have any questions or nothing isn't working or you don't understand something, comment down below, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. So our last pack here is going to be an Italian centre mid, who's going to be 250. Then we have, is that Australian? No, New Zealand Cam, who's going to go for 250 as well, so that's 500 coins back. English centre-back's got a 350 bid on him, but doesn't mean he actually goes for that. Could be someone just trying to get him for that price, but we shall see. So this guy actually goes for 1,000, so we made good money on that one. We put him for 950, and then the centre-back doesn't sell. Plus discarding the rest. This kit used to sell for a lot. It doesn't that much anymore because it's got Bob Marley on it, but we shall see. So you can see here, some of these kits still do sell, so if you don't know all the kits, go through them one by one as you open up the packs. So again, that's another like 1,000 coins we got from that. So this pack's actually kind of helped us out on the 2 packs that we lost coins on, and we managed to go back to where we started. But that's how the bronze pack method works. Even after Team of the Year, it's possible. Always, every time we get a flash SBC or a daily SBC that only needs a 75 rated team or lower, that's when the bronze pack method comes into full tuition and makes you a lot of coins. So let's go to our transfer market again quickly and see if we sold anything else and what we have got for sale. So we sold this guy for 600. And as you see here, we've got 17 more things for sale, which should take us back up to where our coins started, more or less. So again, if you have any questions, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you.